Hello Aquarius, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your June 2021 reading. Let's find out what's in the energies for you coming up this June. Be sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus signs as well for a full picture of the energies for you this month. I've got a live show 3 times a week live here on YouTube. I'd love to see you in there. It's called Psychic Cafe. I also give private readings from my website BeHealing.com. We've got rare knowledge here. Insider information about something. Could be about a financial investment here, Aquarius. Or about a change that's happening in your place of work. Is what I just heard that. I've got a little fly trying to get in my face. Tell us more for Aquarius. Flow. Go with the flow. Changes happening in the workplace. Changes in the work stream is what I just heard. In your work stream, the workflow, your workplace, insider information, you've got the heads up about it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of the changes. I feel like even if it's unsettling at first, it will be really good for you in the long run. Especially if you're in on it before everyone else. It feels like you might be trusted with some information about the changes that are coming out, or might be a part of getting the workplace ready for those changes that are coming in. So it could feel really good for you to be trusted with that information. Yeah, it could even lead to like a promotion as well for some of you. Now, for others of you, it could be something like, when, say, a software company brings out a beta version of a new product or the same product, but a beta version, you could be given early access to something. It gives you like a leg up in your work. Take advantage of that because it's a gift. Being an early adopter of something is going to give you an advantage over the rest. And it's in your work. It's really quite specific. Go with the flow of that and maybe realize the opportunity or look for the opportunity that you're getting from it. Right, I'm going to pull 4 tarot cards out. It could be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. It could just be a mishmash of the energies of what's coming up for you. So 9 of Wands here. The wounded warrior, wary of something that comes in. Could be about wary of the changes that are coming in. It might appear on the front of it like we're human beings. We don't like change much, do we? And so a lot of people can really not like change and, come up with conspiracy theories about it and stuff like that. Really, really bothered about change and think it's all terrible, but I don't feel like it is. So that could just be a human reaction to the changes that are coming up here. Be wary of them, but it could be about something else as well, about something that you need to heal. Tell us more. Tower. Yes, something breaking apart. It's a shock, it's a surprise, it's the universe stepping in. Like, it doesn't feel like a bad tower to me. It's just how you take it. You understand what I mean by conspiracy theorists? That kind of a person is really paranoid delusion. It's someone with mental illness, just scared of everything, thinking that there's an underhanded, it's paranoid delusion is what it is, thinking that there's underhanded stuff going on behind everything. Makes them fearful of everything and not believing anything that they're told. And so that don't fall for all of that stuff. You can be secure. Everyone's not out to get you. And there's not all of this underhandedness everywhere in the world. And sure, there's some people like that, but not as many as some people are making they're out to be. So try not to be too reactive. Like I said, go with the flow of the changes because it is good. Like the universal principles always apply, and the universe is always tending toward out of chaos toward order, but toward better and better. The universe is constantly expanding. We are evolving as a human race. It's getting better and better. Our experience is getting better and better, not worse and worse. So yeah, trust in that. You've also got the 5 of Cups. This is about focusing on what you lose instead of what you're gaining. You've got so much change coming, Aquarius. And this just seems to be warning after warning of not taking it the wrong way. There's opportunity in this change. And it's up to you whether you see that opportunity or if you get paranoid about it and start focusing on what you're losing. Which as I said, it's a very human thing to do that, is to dislike change. We don't want things to change, and we can think it's terrible for change to happen. Give us one more for Aquarius, and then let's get some clarifiers out for you all. 10 of Wands, putting down burdens. Interesting. So all of this that's happening, especially if you're trying to be, if some energy inside of yourself is trying, or outside of yourself, it could be people around you as well, trying to pull you into that negativity and negative way of looking at it. Oh, that's terrible. What a terrible thing to happen. Kind of an attitude that it could be that all of that is being blown out of proportion to show you, look, you've got this disempowered energy around you. These people are all delusional and paranoid about this. It's constantly bringing your energy down, being around people like that, that, like chaotic energy. And so it could be escalating all of that energy for you to show you clearly. Break out of that. Don't be a part of that anymore. Get on the up and up instead. See that life is benefiting you. Be grateful for the stuff that's happening. Go with that flow. Allow your energy to raise your vibe all the time. Be grateful and see that everything is getting better and better, and appreciate the good stuff in life, and start seeing the miracles for what they are, and be on the up and up there. So you could be putting burdens down because of escalating energy. So the end of the month might be very different than the start of the month, and you might have fewer people around you that maybe might have been chipping away at your energy, getting you into all of this lack kind of focus, or panic kind of focus, and inability to change kind of a focus. 9 of Wands. Tell us about this 9 of Wands. Well, I've got the 9 of Wands here, so there's a wariness here. The Chariot, about how fast things are moving. So yeah, awareness. You've past experiences when there's been sudden change or things happening quickly, it's caused fear. So you've had experience of things going fast and running away from you, like things snowballing, and it's causing you to be wary of this change. And so this is something for you to deal with in yourself and to get some kind of stability. Meaning, soothe yourself, stability, emotional stability, focus on your emotional stability to ride out these waves, because this too shall pass. We make big thing of stuff that happens in the moment, right? And we can get worried about it, and we just kind of punish ourselves emotionally instead of soothing ourselves like we would a kid, telling the kid, no, there's no monsters under the bed. There are no monsters under the bed, no matter what conspiracy theorists are saying. There's no monsters under the bed, and you need to tell yourself that, especially if you've got people around you saying, no, there are monsters under the bed, and they're wanting to kill you. And it could be your Aquarius nature. I mean, because this hasn't come up for any other sign, so it could be your Aquarius nature that has you more open-minded and more like a sponge to people that are believing in all kinds of things like that, in negative points of view like that. Anyway, soothe yourself. Make yourself feel better. I'm not saying like turn a blind eye to the stuff that is actually negative. I'm not saying like if someone's abusing you, pretend it's not happening. But this isn't about that. This is about you reacting to something emotionally that's not really happening. Yes, there's something that's happening, but then getting in your mind or listening to stories about how terrible it is, that isn't helpful. That's just a story, yeah, and emotions that come about from that story. So all about self-soothing. It's important that we can speak to ourselves in a loving way, like I said, as we would a child. Because our ego is just like a child. It's the sky is falling, there's monsters under the bed. That's what our fears do. They start squealing at us like that. This is going to kill us, like this thing. Our ego tries to protect us. It's got a very important role there. But it takes things that aren't scary and it makes them scary because of past experiences and past feelings. So ground yourself, yeah, grounding out with that. Ground yourself, Aquarius. Ground yourself into reality. Is something actually going on, or is it just stories about it? Don't listen to the stories about it. It's not even true. So the Tower falls. A shock, a surprise, something sudden happening. It will be for your benefit. It always is. Now, with the Tower, we tend to have less Tower moments the more we challenge ourselves in life. So if we challenge ourselves, if we give ourselves new goals to go for and constantly trying to improve ourselves or go for things like new levels in our business or whatever, or in our health, if we're constantly learning and living life, active part of life, then the universe doesn't need to get involved and shake us up. But if we're being sedentary, if we're being a passenger, if we're just like letting ourselves be entertained instead of, like watching TV, instead of getting out there and living life, then Tower moments tend to happen more often. So, Aquarius, tell us what this Tower is for Aquarius. Why has Aquarius got the Tower out here? The Page of Inspiration, news. It's exciting news. It is exciting news. This is the thing. It's a good news. It's good news. It is good news. It's going to be in your benefit. I don't feel that that's the way you're going to take it, and I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you. I think it's people around you. I don't think it's you that's instigating these things. I think it's coming from ideas around you. And it's such a shame that some good people, some compassionate, good, loving people are getting caught up in that paranoid delusional kind of nonsense. Abundance. Oh. Now going back to what I was saying first about this rare knowledge, so I was getting it was a workplace thing that you're in on something, and it's good. It's a good thing because you're being trusted with some information about some changes that are coming up. So yeah, I was getting that at the start. I'm not sure whether I said it or not, but it could lead to a promotion. It could lead to a bonus. It could lead to you being seen in a very favorable light. And if that's the case, say if management where you're working are trusting you with some information saying there's going to be a reorganization in this place, but we need to get prepared for that. So don't tell all your colleagues this, but we want you to be on the team to get prepared for this reorganization thing. We're trusting you with this. And if you show that you can be trusted with that information, you're going to have to distance yourself from those colleagues, the ones that would be in that employee mindset kind of thing. Not thinking about how to run a place like that or any management or any high level stuff in business, but just thinking about just the employee level of the way of looking at things. It feels like you're going to get a step up if you make the grade this month, Aquarius. If you can make that mindset shift from employee to management kind of thing, or from disempowered to empowered, or from victim to empowered. Yeah, if you can make that mindset shift, then there's abundance going to be coming from that. So it's something that appears as a tower, something that appears to be falling apart. It's actually not. It's a really good. It's lifting you out of this. This isn't a good mindset to be in at all. Look, there's cups around her there, and she's looking. She's actually tipping it over with a foot, and then going, "Oh, look, it's pouring away. It's pouring away. She's pouring it away." She's not looking at the cups that are around her here that are full. Wow, it's not even cup half empty instead of cup half full. It's like, oh, there's no water in my cup. Well, that's because you're tipping it out. Stop tipping it out. So, 5 of Cups. What is this? As I said, it could be that you've slipped into these patterns, these victimhood mentality, these patterns of minds. That's breaking your heart. It breaks your heart to be in that mindset because you're not appreciating what's there when you're in that mindset, right? So It feels to me like the universe is wanting to wake you out of that and, yeah, to have an awakening. The, the unfortunate thing is, like I said, there's a lot of good people in that mindset, and a lot of people think they're woke when they're like that, and it's just not, it's not woke at all. They're breaking their own hearts. Don't do that anymore. Wake up to that this month. Wow. Divine timing. It's perfect timing for you to do that. And take your place now in the uplifters, in the ones that are helping people to get out of that limited mindsets and victimhood mode to get empowered. 10 of Wands. So you're releasing burdens here. Wow. What's this about? Releasing burdens. The Four of Emotions. Gain. Disappointment, sadness, loss. The burden of that loss. You could have just been around those people, hey, that are like that and going along with it. The Knight of Voices. This is about your truth. This is about your thoughts, your truth. Coming on in like a Pegasus. For you to put these burdens down, because it is a burden. I mean, it keeps you in such low vibration, all of that crap. In comes Pegasus to break you free from that, to invite you out of it. You're getting invited out of that vibration. Are you going to say yes to that? Or do you want to stay where you are to be accepted by those people that you've been around? Choice is yours this month, Aquarius. Could be a life-changing month for you. Sacred space. Back off from other people. Make up your mind yourself. Take space. Take sacred space for yourself. I mean, of course, you can't stay around people like that and then change your mind. Don't stay around people like that and then try and change their mind too. You can't take them with you. You'll need sacred space, your own space, to break away from that. You don't need to take them with you. Just do it for yourself. Okay, so what's going on in your love life after all of that? Wow. Codependency. Right, okay. Codependency, it can be about remaining with people in order to gain love. So you keep on helping them. Isn't that funny how I was just saying, oh, you can't take those people with you. You've got to break free of these codependent patterns. Codependency meaning wanting to help people, wanting to be around people, maybe that are in this disempowered mindset, victimhood mindset, to help them out kind of thing. Help, or staying in that disempowered mode because you think it's more loving and you think that that's receiving and you think that that's giving when you're in that. Codependency, it's like hanging around with or being in a romantic relationship with an addict to help them because then you need it, and that's love, isn't it? Helping someone that's at rock bottom like that. Well, not really, because it's better if they can reach rock bottom and get themselves out of it. That's the only thing that's going to help them. When they've got people enabling them like codependents, they never get out of it. It's just a loop. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Codependency is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It keeps people in loops and wasting their lives on that. So codependency, it's not just affecting this that I've been talking about, which feels like a work situation to me, colleagues and friends. You could have had that in your love life too, really similar situations there. And it's tricky to see it until you're out of it, and it's tricky to get out of it too. I was in codependency almost, yeah, all of mine until a few years ago. And I've got to be real careful of it still. I'm so aware of it now because I know I could easily slip into it. You've got playfulness as well. Awesome. Breaking free of codependency and then having some fun with people that are empowered. That would be nice, huh? People that are taking care of themselves. People that you don't have to scrape up off the floor because they're not on the floor in the first place because they're empowered. Okay, so balance spirituality and practicality here. And it's time to take action. This is in your love life. Balance spirituality and practicality. So you're gaining some kind of a grounding. Yes, grounding this month. in your love life as well. It's going to become a lot more playful, a lot lighter. Putting the burdens down. Yeah, this could be about your love life. This Ten of Wands, putting the burdens down, coming out of that lack mentality in your love life. Or the lack mentality could mean like you thinking that you need to help people that are on the floor, always helping people off the floor. What if you're here to help the people that are doing really well? People that are just like you, people that are just behind you. Yeah, that's how I see my place. Not scraping people off the floor, but I used to. I used to try and help everyone. It was exhausting and futile. Cause and effect. Because if people aren't helping themselves, you can't help them. There's nothing you can do for them. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change in the foundation of your results. You're going to be getting a lot of aha moments this month, Aquarius. You might be getting some now, listening to this. What was this one? Flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Be very curious about what you're showing about yourself and about other people around you this month, Aquarius, because you've got significant shifts going on here. Heartbroken. Again, Three of Voices, heartbroken. Heartbroken for what you're leaving behind. So there's an element of you've received love from these people that are in this disempowered situation. And that's going to be hard to break free from. That's codependency, getting love and giving love in that way. Deeply hurt, sad separation. Grieving. Yeah, you're going to go through a grief process there. Let's get one more out because you've got this playfulness as well. So things are on the up and up. Soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. I feel like you're getting ready for this, Aquarius. I feel like you're getting ready. I don't think you're ready yet for this soul contract. I think you need to lift yourself out of some very deep and dark energies here that maybe you've not realized that you've been in because you were getting some kind of love or validation from this. But I think this is your invitation to come out of that energy now, and your soulmate is in a new energy. It's not in that energy. You don't get good stuff in this energy in life. So yeah, you're heading towards, you could be calling in your soulmate now because of that, or your soulmate is calling you in, which is why the universe is giving you these tower moments to lift you out of this energy. It's time to take action. Again, we get that. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. Be the lion. Take action. Be strong. Head out of there. Do things differently. Be the front runner. Step out of that box that you've been in with those people. Break free from it now. Could be starting out in your work and then it might ripple out to the rest of your life. You might see clearly, well, God, I've been doing that same thing in the rest of my life too. When you end up with management and you realize that they're not the monsters trying to wreck everyone's lives that everyone was telling you about, and you might be like, oh wow, it's ahas like that. You got dog close up here, pleasure with a close friend, that's nice. So it's not all lessons. You can have a good time as well this month. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. You're going to be gaining a lot of clarity this month. Ahas and clarity. Club, boom. Someone will try and make you do something against your will. I'm not picking up what that could be. But yeah, just be careful of that. Be conscious of the actions that you're taking. Yeah, we've got a lot of action here, so be conscious of the actions that you're taking. Wishbone, a wish is granted. Awesome. So you are headed toward your wishes here. These changes, it's important that these changes come about so that you can have your wishes granted. So there's things that you've asked for lately in your life that you've been wishing for or praying for. That's why all of this is happening for you. It's like, okay, Aquarius, you can have all of this stuff. You need to get yourself out of this energy now, out of this codependency, out of this lack mindset, out of this disempowered energy. Get yourself empowered now. Wake up from this. Lift yourself out of this, and that's where your wishes will be. Next, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I feel like your soulmate, your abundance, your loving family, true love, actual healthy love, community is going to be on the other side of this. And I'm only saying that because I've been through this, and it is healthy people and real love and people that take care of you and that are taking care of themselves are on the other side of this lesson. But take care, enemies are working against you. It's not really enemies, it's just people that are in the old energy. They're going to try and pull you back. Be careful of that. That could be that, this, someone trying to get you to do something against your will. They'll want to bring you back in. They don't want you to change. They want you to stay in their little club. Like misery wants company, yeah? Torch, spiritual development, yes. Enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You're going to be gaining a lot of that this month for sure. That's really important. I'm going to put that in the description for this video. Okay, lighting the way. The universe is lighting your way forward. I love it. Tell us more for Aquarius. The underworld, getting yourself free from the underworld, and I don't think you've even realized that you've been in it. It's sneaky like that. The Father, no, a masculine kind of an energy. Wounded by a masculine kind of an energy and repercussions from that. You could be healing a lot of that this month. Or things like that could be coming up. It could be part of what I've just been talking about, or it could be separate. This could be about some kind of an issue going on with your own father, or with some kind of a father figure in your life. King, it's that same energy, the father and the king, authority, masculine, problems with that, maybe that you've been butting heads with, could be issues around that coming up this month as well. Could be connected to what I've just been talking about there. There you have it, Aquarius. Big month for you. Big wake up month for you. An awakening for Aquarius. There you go. And of course, we've got so many different awakenings in our lives. Can wake up to all kinds of things, right? And there's always a new level. New level, new devil. So there you go, Aquarius. If you like this, then please click that like button and hit that subscription button along with the notification bell as well to be notified of the videos that I upload. Don't forget to check out your weeklies as well. I do weekly energy updates, so you can check those out on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel. Very much appreciated. Have the best June ever, Aquarius, and I'll see you next time.